I just wanted to keep up with the trends. I hit up a couple of Goodwills and thrift stores the last few days, and I just wanted to get all this content out before I keep adding video games and, you know, making the content a little shorter so I wouldn't be on the channel as much. So without further ado, I'll start off with some stuff. First off, I'll start off with my mail call. I got a couple things in the mail, and I'm waiting for. I wanted to do a separate mail call video, but I guess you know, it was only going to be 3 things, and one of the packages is taking about like a week and a half already, which is a little too long. So I want to start with the mail call. This is one of the 2 packages. The other one I'm waiting for still, but I want to do OG original Xbox mod, the soft mod, and for that you need a flash drive. So you need a USB flash drive, and this is an 8 GB model SanDisk, the SanDisk, and with that you need an attachment for the controller port, a USB connection for this flash drive, so you could put the programs from the computer into the flash drive into the Xbox. And so I'm waiting on that other part. Maybe I'll show a video of, you know, after I do a successful one, I'll do another video on modding a separate Xbox. So that's part of that. That was the first thing. I'm waiting on the connection mod. So the other mail call was a game I've been waiting for a while. I wanted it to drop in price. It goes anywhere right now from $90 to $120, and I saw it online. I saw this for $70, and I guess it and also not only was it $69.99, it was also free shipping. So I jumped on it right away. I passed on a few of these in the past, and I thought I could find it for cheaper, but I can't. So I went ahead and got it. So, and that is Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. This is part 2 of a 2-part series. The first one started off with Path of Radiance for the GameCube, and this is part 2 for the Nintendo Wii. And right now, prices are jumping on this game. It's anywhere from 60 to like 110, like I was saying. But I got mine for 70, and that's complete. The only issue was that they said there was like minor scratches, and that won't show on the video. But I could always resurface it, no problem. And it came with the manual, so awesome to add this to the collection. So at the first Goodwill I went to, I'll just show you some things I picked up. I got this Spider-Man, you know, plug and play for 99 cents. Did not test it yet. A couple reasons I went out for Goodwills. I love going to Goodwills. They're great. The wife joins me, which is awesome. She can always find stuff at Goodwill. And it was my birthday month. Another tip, when you are going to Goodwill or thrift stores, sign up for their, you know, their membership card or their free service where you can get, you know, you get X many things and you get like 20% off, 50% off. Everything helps. Like, not only did I have a 25%, I also got a $5 coupon for Goodwill. So that was awesome to have. I did not have this yet. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask / Banjo-Tooie VHS. So this is just a good collector's piece. I know they also did one for Star Fox 64 and a few other games. Probably Metroid Prime back in the day. But Toys R Us definitely did this. It's just awesome to add to the collection. One game this was the first one. The one other game I got was CSI Crime Scene Investigation. That is complete. see what I picked up per. Okay, and I believe that was the one. Let's see. Probably gonna trim this down a bit, guys. I also picked up some anime that would, since it's a video game video, I'd rather not show that. I also, that was the first Goodwill. Didn't really get much there. Went to a second Goodwill, and I didn't find stuff in the second Goodwill. Went to the third Goodwill. This is the third Goodwill, and found a bunch of stuff. So I got 13 for the Xbox. Chicken Little, that's complete for $4. I was just watching another YouTuber, yeah, for sure. Shout out to Knight Rider 9000, or 3000. I'll share a link to his page below. Yeah, Chicken Little complete, and he knocks the ball right on the head. The hammer, the nail right on the hammer. GameCube games are just rare to find nowadays. So anything GameCube and stuff, it's great to have. Conflict Desert Storm 2. I think it's a little uncommon, this game, actually. I have to look it up again, but uncommon game. Madagascar, and this is complete. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, Part 1. This is game in case. These ones were in the case a little pricey. This one was $7. Tide 3, the Tasmanian Tiger. I believe this one's complete. So awesome to find these and add these to the collection. Sonic Adventure Battle 2. Got this for $10. CY Girls, I do not have this. This is going to the collection. This is complete. And Demon Stone, complete, for $5. And the only reason I got all those games was because I decided to use my 25% discount on this. So I did save about $25. Got everything for like $35. So, yeah, I figured that was a good time to use it. And the last sale of that day, I went to a different store, a thrift store, and I was able to find a couple Game Boy games in the box. So couple Game Boy Color. No, I think these are all Game Boy Color. And the pricing they were $9 a piece, but they said the blue tags are half off. So I decided to jump on all these. Got Founder 1, Game Boy Color, that is complete. These are more common titles, but Game Boy Color, any of the Super Nintendo, NES, any of this stuff is like rare to find anymore, especially in the box. These cardboard boxes are rare. Gex Enter the Gecko, complete. Ants, that is complete. And I got Frogger 2, complete. And these yellow tags were 20% off. So, Looney Tunes for Game Boy, and Pac-Man Collection for the Game Boy Advance. So I paid somewhere around, like 5 to 20, like 25 for all of this stuff, which wasn't bad. Alright, on to the next slot. So stuff I found today. Right after work, went straight to the thrift store, and I have a route going home, so that's awesome. That way, it might take me longer to get home, but I hit a bunch of sales on the way, so I know that if I have a chance of getting stuff. Unfortunately, it's at 3 p.m., so half of the time I think I'm already losing out on people who get there at like 9 or 10 right when people come in. So the first one I went to, my thrift store, Unique, which I like a lot. They don't discriminate with games, unlike some other places that sell them online even. So I found these two things. Comment about if I did a wrong deal. Talk to some friends. Saw a PS1, and the price tag was $6.99. But also, I know that I do have extra PlayStation controller wires and extra AV cords, but I hear that the AC adapter is rare. So I think this might just get added onto the collection until I find the wire later. The only reason I picked this up was because Tekken 3 was also in the console, so I didn't mind doing that. And most notably, I also picked up a Sega Dreamcast. That's awesome. For $7.99, no wires, so I do have to pick up another AC wire, which is harder to find because the video wire, because the AC wire is the same as a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and Sega Saturn. So that's easy to come by. I just need to get the AV wire. And that came with a controller, the blue one, and I got this for $7.99, which if it works, it's a great deal. So that's that. And so I went, after that, I went to one of the Goodwills on the way home after work. And this Goodwill's hit or miss. Sometimes I never see anything like for weeks at a time. Never. And one time I had a decent Wii score with Mario Kart Wii, Pokemon, Battle Revolution for the Wii, a couple other games. Today it was kind of like a little bit of both. I do have a story as well. So I walk in and I'm looking through the shelves and I start seeing GameCube games. And I'm like, oh, GameCube, what? So I'll just go through the titles. I got, the first one I see is Metabots Infinity. And this is unfortunately not complete. It's not that, this is the first time I've seen this in the wild or ever seen this game at all. And this is a Natsumi game. They made the Lufia series. And I know Natsumi is a really good company, and I might try this out because of it. Of course, it reminds me of like Custom Robo or even Gotcha Force because of the anime style type thing. I picked up that. Next up is Tetris Worlds. I do own this for the PS2, but I did not own it for the GameCube, so that is complete. Glad to add this to the collection as well. And then the third game I saw was this game right here, Kirby's Air Ride. So I think this is probably an awesome deal today. The first game was $7, the second game was $5, and this is also at $5. Comes in complete. Although it's player's choice, my copy is player's choice, but I didn't have the manual. And what I like about GameCube games is that you could just switch out the front artwork, and none of the manual nor the disc does say like player's choice on it, so you can get away with doing that with almost any GameCube game. That is complete, and I was pretty happy to find this. And before I show the last game, the fourth game I saw, and I couldn't believe it, it was Super Smash Bros. Melee. And I saw the case, and was like super uber excited, and then I opened the case, and shit. Pure crap. I couldn't believe it. It was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. I was like flabbergasted. I was like, yeah, of course it, the really good game, it wasn't in there. And unfortunately, it was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. I actually spent another 5 to 10 minutes just looking for that game. Maybe it was in a different case, a different game. Because I did see a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 GameCube case, But unfortunately, it was a second. It was complete with the game in it, and this was just an extra Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 inside the Melee case. So there was no Melee, so I left it on the shelf. I was contemplating on getting the game just for the case, but it was $5 and I couldn't justify that. If it was $2, yes. If it came with the manual and all the inserts, I definitely would have picked it up, for sure. And the last game I saw, I was surprised. Tony Hawk American Wasteland. Not only that, it's sealed. So for $5, I think this is a good deal. I've seen price charting at $20, $25. And like, how many times do you get to see a sealed GameCube game? That's awesome. So that's pretty much for the pickups thus far. I went to St. Louis last weekend. I'm putting together the video for that because I got I got an insane deal. Nothing like $5 for like $300 worth of stuff, but I got a fair deal on some really good games you don't see every day either. So okay, like, subscribe below. I'm gonna keep posting stuff for you guys. I love doing this. I love being able to report back to you guys, listen to your comments. Again, whatever you guys want to see. I'm thinking of different segments to put together. Me and my friends have come up with some stuff. Playthroughs are coming soon. I just have to set dates to hang out with some friends. So busy working and doing this on the side. But it's so much fun, and I get to collect all this stuff you see behind me. A lot of this stuff, initially I did spend more, but more and more I'm just using, whatever I get from my collection to add, and then I just flip. So I forgot to add, I started an Instagram. I see that people are asking if I have an Instagram account. It's RetroStarman915, pretty much my YouTube name for Instagram. So I'll post new pickups. I did post this pickup today that I put on there, as well as a few others a few weeks back. And I'll keep looking at that Instagram, keep looking on my page, like, subscribe. Any comments are welcome, and I will try to get to their... right now I don't have a lot of subscribers, so right now I'll answer all comments for sure. And share this video with your friends, and I'll hit you guys up later.